Opening for an international chart-topping band to a crowd of thousands is what many local bands dream of. Tonight, this dream is coming true for Auckland-based band Atlanta Fall, as they open for Good Charlotte at the ITM 400 in Hamilton. Frontman and the band's co-songwriter Jim Yong can't believe their luck.
To open for an international act that is known is just unreal, really. You kind of think that that's something very difficult and that we will never achieve, but we did.
The band won this chance of a lifetime through a radio competition against 106 other New Zealand bands. Listeners voted for the top 3, and from there it was up to Good Charlotte, who were not disappointed with their choice.
Yo, what's up? We're Good Charlotte, and Atlanta Fall rocked it tonight.
Great show, man. I went out and saw it. It was epic.
Good job, guys.
It's been a whirlwind of success for the band to get to this point. It all began this time last year when they won a competition against 150 other bands to record a single at New Zealand's premier recording space, York Street Studios.
The reason York Street did the competition was it was for New Zealand Music Month, so we wanted to somehow get behind New Zealand Music Month and support bands, and so we thought it would be a good idea to sort of put the word out on Facebook, try find a young band that hadn't had any sort of opportunities yet, so we could bring them in, work with them and try just sort of, expose them to this environment and hopefully just sort of, help develop them along a little bit and give them a bit of a head start.
This head start was just what they needed. The single they recorded caught the attention of New Zealand On Air, who awarded the band a much sought-after music video grant to help push the single further.
In that round that Atlanta Fall was in, there was, I think it was 176 applications that round, and we gave 38 grants, and Atlanta Fall was one of them.
We are the victims of ourselves when evil...
So the fact that NZ On Air supports Kiwi artists, definitely, honestly, crazy thanks to those guys. Without a video clip, I think it's also a bit harder to get your stuff out there, to have something that people can search on YouTube or post on their Facebook wall or show their friends and family, is a great way to do it. It's been received really well. We've had ZM approach us and saying they want to play it, which is quite encouraging. We had Juice TV accept it as well. That's pretty good. So really pumped, but we're working on the next one.
Jim's passion for writing music began at a difficult time in his life.
I was struggling a bit with, depression, but just feeling really like an outsider to a lot of my friends. And I think most of the songs that I write were written when I was slightly depressed. So they start in a depressed stage, but at the end of the day, it turns around, looks to hope, that kind of thing. So that's what most of our music's about.
Jim's come a long way from those days of feeling like an outsider, which is most evident when he takes on the mantle of being the band's frontman.
It's interesting actually because we were looking for a frontman. We couldn't find one, so I had to step in for the meantime and eventually, just became the permanent frontman. So I love expressing myself and just going crazy on stage. I think that's who I am. I don't know what inspired me to start doing that, but I just did, and just throwing my head back and just rocking out. It was just something I just did, yeah. For Jim as a frontman and also as a songwriter, I really personally respect him and what he's doing. He's awesome on stage as well. Kind of makes us try to keep our game up with him, but it's a pretty hard act to follow, but yeah.
You got to be careful you don't get hit in the face with a guitar.
Flying headstocks and stuff like that.
It's good.
From one success to another, Atlanta Fall are on a roll, and they've got big plans for the future.
Well, we're hoping to write more songs and do more tours, open for more bigger bands. I suppose doing bigger things. Till then, we'll just keep working hard at our music, keep writing good songs and entertaining the public, I suppose.
that brings us to the end of Asia Down Under for this week. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week at the same time. This programme was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.